Listen, we got some breaking news in the sport of boxing right now. It's been a shocking change of events. We thought that we was going to be seeing King Ryan Garcia taking on Isak Pitbull Cruz. Pitbull Cruz elected to withdraw out of that bout. He didn't want any distractions headed into his upcoming bout. So it has led us to Rolando Romero. We all know what's going on with him. Rolly, he got an unorthodox style. I want to pose the question to the people with that unorthodox style. A lot of people look at Rolly as a laughing stock, not really to be taken seriously. Um, but at the end of the day, Rolly Romero has taken on, some stiff competition. And you've had guys like Javante Tank Davis come out and say, hey, man, this guy, he could be pretty dangerous, So, with all of that being said, we all know what happened when Javante Tank Davis took on Ryan Garcia. He took a knee. Rolly got knocked out. That fight between these two look to be pretty interesting, and these two look to be locking horns. They're going to be headlining. The Ring Magazine triple header. So you're gonna have Ryan Garcia versus Rolly Romero. You're gonna have Devin Haney versus Jose Ramirez, and you're gonna have Martin versus Ife. So you got a nice little card coming up this spring. And we all know what's going on with that. Turk Eye, I don't know how to pronounce his name. He announced it, so we're gonna be looking to see what happens. So I want to ask the question, and I got Phonics in the house with me. Phonics, what's your thoughts on this situation and this breaking news situation in sport of boxing? Who wins in this bout? Are you interested? Does Rolly have a shot? Talk to the people.
I have zero interest in these two clowns. They're both clowns, man. Who wins it? Probably Ryan Garcia wins it. I mean, Joe Romero's a laughing stock, man. Nobody's taking him serious, and the way Garcia is going, nobody's gonna take him serious either. But to see two clowns fight, I take Garcia, man. He's a harder hitter, man. He's a harder hitter, and Rolly Romero has a glass jaw. You know what I'm saying? He has a glass jaw, so he has to really look out for Ryan Garcia because if Ryan Garcia is up in weight, hey, he gonna punish him, man. You know what I'm saying? When is this fight supposed to take place?
Um, let me get the exact date for you. This said this fight is coming in May.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, so it's coming up in May. So we right around the corner from this. It's looking like a big card. A lot of these big mega cards are popping off. I don't know what's going on in the sport of boxing. Is it the Saudis? I mean, what's up with these Super Bowl stack cards? Like I said, what's your thoughts on this?
Yeah, the Saudis is winning. If you could definitely get on one of those cards and get with them, you're gonna get the bag. Um, they have, excuse me, for the last few months, they've proven to put together the best cards. Excuse me, I take that back. For like the last 2 years, they've been putting together the best cards and the best fights. So if Rody and Ryan could get on that, I'm sure it'll be an entertaining card. Even if their fight's not as entertaining, but I think their fight will be entertaining. Look, they both have something to prove, man. You know what I'm saying? You got Ryan Garcia, who he beat Devin Haney down, but Devin Haney, him and his dad went to the media and they did a good enough job with the smear campaign to make Ryan Garcia look like a cheater. He was doped up, he was hydrated up, and that's why he beat Devin Haney. They got the reversal. Devin Haney still kept his belt. The loss is gone. So, it was a big smear campaign, man. So Ryan Garcia definitely has something to prove for serious boxing fans if he wants to get another title shot, because that's where the money is at.
Yeah, you're right about that. But what do you think about Rolly's unorthodox style? Tanks did say he's dangerous. Don't we all know Phonics? You respect Tank. Do you think Tank was just trying to throw him a bone, or like I said, because he did hit Tank a few times in there. What do you think about Rolly's potential power and just surprise out of nowhere?
I mean, look, Tank is one of the great ones, man. So I'm pretty sure he watched footage of that fight after him and Romero fought. So obviously he probably saw some things that would bring him to that conclusion. So I'm definitely not going to doubt what he's saying. But what we saw from Ryan Garcia in his fight with Devin Haney, he definitely has knockout power. He definitely can drag you. So if Rolly Romero got something that sneaky, I would say so does Ryan Garcia. And you better watch out for that left and that right.
Yeah, I mean, how dangerous is that left hook?
Well, let's just ask Devin Haney because it sure took him out the game. It's very
But
dangerous.
what do you
You
think
know,
about what people saying? Ryan was juiced up. I mean, because
I
that
don't
they
believe
pretty
none of
much
that. Look,
no.
no, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because you know what? They said the same thing about the baseball players, Barry Bonds and them. The reason they hit all those home runs is because they was on steroids. Let me tell you something. It takes some type of skill to hit a baseball, let alone hit home runs. Steroids can't do that. You know what I'm saying? And they were doing it before the steroids. So did it maybe help them a little bit? I guess, but I wouldn't call it cheating. Ryan Garcia already had the skill and the capability. So what did he take that gave him this serious advantage? Devin Haney and his daddy just couldn't take that. He got his ass whooped like that, and he lost the fight. So of course they're gonna go out and say, "Oh, he juiced up." Look, did he take a banned substance? Probably, but was it enough to give him the advantage to win that fight? I disagree. I think Ryan Garcia is a good fighter, and he proved it that night.
Yeah, I mean, you're right about that. I mean, you can't take nothing away from him. I mean, that fight, people gonna remember that fight forever. You see why you see Devin and these guys, they trying to destroy the footage. They want that fight just completely white. Do you think that
Hmm.
Devin and his camp could really pull all of that off? Because that's what it's looking like they're doing.
I mean, even if he does, I mean, come on, the internet's undefeated, so that footage will always be out there. And number two, the true fans know you got beat down. You know what I'm saying? So you can talk all that mess you want, you still got beat down. They can take all the losses off your record. You still got your behind whipped that night, man. So until you go, and if he was a real man, what he should have did was running back with Garcia. That's what he should have did. You want to prove us wrong, run it back. But it's not about Devin Haney tonight. It's about Ryan and Rolly Romero, and I see Ryan Garcia knocking him out
What
in
do
the
you think
fifth round.
about what do you think about the way these two guys promote themselves? Because Rolly, I mean, he might not be the most elite fighter, but he's pretty elite with promoting himself outside of the ring. What do you think about that? Because that makes fights as well.
Absolutely, they're young men, so they understand social media and the importance of social media and how to win in social media. So yeah, they definitely mastered that, and the antics they definitely mastered that. I would say Ryan Garcia is better than Romero at this point because his antics before the Devin Haney fight was epic. I mean, the beer drinking, the cursing, the racial slurs. Yo, you got to give it to him. He was on one, or as we say down south, he was shot out.
Yeah,
But yo, hey, yeah, he did his thing.
most definitely, man. Make sure you hit the like button and most definitely hit the subscribe button. It's Flight Sports TV. You already